Monday Night Football tonight. Are you still an Atlanta Falcons fan?
They're not playing tonight. They played yesterday.
They played yesterday, and they didn't. They lost.
Lost their quarterback.
Yeah.
But
no.
I'm still a Falcon fan.
Okay.
I can't not be a Falcon fan, but I cheer most for the Baltimore Ravens because Lamar Jackson's my bastard son.
Wow, that's news.
That's what everybody thinks. So
That's some late-breaking news.
I roll with that, you know.
Do people really think he's your son?
Of course, yeah, that's all kinds of side-by-side pictures of us online. And when he was at Louisville,
Donald Trump is having a psychotic meltdown at 1:30 a.m. He is attacking Alex Pretty when Trump's ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo murdered Pretty. Here is what Donald Trump just posted, further defaming Alex Pretty. How depraved is this? This is a real message Donald Trump posted at 1:30 a.m. East Coast time. He goes, agitator and perhaps insurrectionist Alex Pretty's stock has gone way down with the just released video of him screaming and
ready to write. Jimmy Kimmel and Samuel L. Jackson just teamed up to expose Donald Trump in the most spectacular way possible. And let me tell you, Trump is absolutely losing his mind over it. We're gonna spill all the tea here, but before we move further, I have a request to make. If you are enjoying our content and want to support us, please join the membership that's just $9 a month. It's less than a coffee cup, but it fuels independent journalism. And soon we may also be able to serve you ad-free content here. Back to the topic.
I want to ask you about Donald Trump.
I don't really belong to that club, and I haven't been there in 3 years. And they go, well,
I did hear from one very special friend. Moments after we taped our show last night, the Mad Red Hatter wrote, "I can't believe ABC fake news gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back." You can't believe they gave me my job back. I can't believe we gave you your job back. Or even. And there's more. The White House was told by ABC that his show was canceled. No, they weren't.
Then Donald Trump starts posting videos and photos of himself doing a MAGA symphony. And Donald Trump goes, my new MAGA symphony. And then he posts this unhinged video saying that he was ordained by God. And then he says, let the man fucking cook and shut the fuck up. This is a real post by Donald Trump saying, shut the fuck up. This is a real post that he just made. Here, play this clip.
Here's what makes this story so perfect. Samuel L. Jackson has been exposing Trump for years, from calling him a cheater on the golf course to starring in a viral ad that basically calls Trump's anti-wind energy crusade complete BS. And Jimmy Kimmel, he's been covering every single moment of it, turning Jackson's Trump takedowns into late-night gold. This is the story of how a Hollywood legend and a late-night comedian joined forces to expose Trump's lies, his cheating, and his absolutely ridiculous war on wind turbines. Let's start with the golf cheating scandal, because this goes way back. In January 2016,
he used to sit next to Samuel, so it would be Samuel L. Jackson on the back of their jerseys when they were on the bench. So,
I like that.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, that's
great
nice
for me.
reason.
So
Wow. He snatched you away
keeping
from
me
the
out there.
Falcons.
Well,
you know, I haven't seen you since you were the surprise guest during the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, right.
And I haven't really heard you talk about that. But that was a lot of fun.
Great time. I kind of had no idea when they called me and said, yeah, we really like for you to be part of Lamar, Kendrick's halftime show. It's like, really? All right, well, and they said, well, we'll send you a treatment or whatever. I said, I don't really care.
Spitting in the face of a very calm and under control ICE officer, and then crazily kicking in a new and very expensive government vehicle, so hard and violent, in fact, that the taillight broke off in pieces. It was quite a display of abuse and anger for all to see, crazed and out of control. The ICE officer was calm and cool, not an easy thing to do under the circumstances. Make America great again. Can you get more depraved than this?
Samuel L. Jackson gave an interview to United Airlines Rhapsody magazine where he was asked about playing golf with Donald Trump. Jackson's response was brutal. I would never say buddies or friends. I've golfed with him. And when asked who was the better golfer between him and Trump, Jackson didn't hesitate. Oh, I am for sure. I don't cheat. That one line, I don't cheat, set off a firestorm. Because Jackson wasn't just saying he was better at golf. He was directly accusing Trump of cheating. And Jackson went even further, describing a specific incident. We clearly saw him hit a ball into a lake at Trump National Golf Course, and his caddy told him he found it. He just took off running, and next thing we know, he says, "I got it, Mr. Trump."
You are a member, and here's your member number. And they were charging me some pool fee for being at. I haven't been there, but
Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone and his talent was never there. That I can't argue with. Shut the up. The freedom of speech is only for me. Do not interrupt the president. Why would they want someone back who does so poorly, who's not funny, and who puts the network in jeopardy by playing 99% positive Democrat garbage?
Donald Trump at 1:30 a.m. Friday morning, just posted moments ago, calls him an agitator and perhaps an insurrectionist and says his stock has gone way down. Can you get more vile and despicable? And I mean it. It's beyond the 25th Amendment. I mean, it's beyond impeachment. I mean, Donald Trump should be prosecuted for war, for crimes against humanity, and just a war on decency and empathy.
In other words, Trump hit his ball into the water, his caddy magically found it back on the fairway, and Trump acted like nothing happened. But here's where it gets even more absurd. Trump responded on Twitter, claiming he had never played golf with Jackson and didn't even know him. I don't know Samuel L. Jackson, to best of my knowledge, haven't played golf with him and think he does too many TV commercials. Boring. Not a fan. Trump literally denied ever playing golf with Jackson and tried to insult him by saying he does too many commercials. So Jackson did something brilliant. He posted a photo to Instagram of an actual bill he received from Trump National Bedminster, a membership dues bill from a club Jackson had no idea he was even a member of.
I'll be there.
You're in.
Yeah, and then when I got there and we were rehearsing, it was all kind of nice and fun, and watching the dancers go through their routines. It's like, damn, they've been rehearsing for a while, because they were like,
Yeah, they were. Yeah, well, it's the biggest. It's like the most people that have ever watched a halftime show. If you didn't see it, here's a refresher.
Salutations! It's your Uncle Sam, and this is the Great American Game.
Now, see, I had no idea about any of that until we actually did dress rehearsal.
That was the first time you knew you were going to be, dressed as Uncle Sam?
That was the first time I knew we were doing a revolution. I mean, I knew I was dressing as Uncle Sam, but I just thought that was like, okay, fine, this is an Uncle Sam thing, and this is not. But then all of a sudden, when dress rehearsal starts, it's like, I'm there, I'm doing it. I turn around and said, wait a minute.
As Alex Pretti, who's courageous, who is a hero, who was an ICU nurse at the VA, who was doing nothing wrong at the time he was murdered in cold blood by Donald Trump's ICE, Gestapo, and then afterwards defamed by Trump's regime, with Kristi Noem and Stephen Miller saying he was involved in a premeditated massacre and he was a domestic terrorist, which was all proven to be absolutely false, as his friends and family are grieving for him.
The caption? A bill from the guy that doesn't know me and never golfed with me. I'm gonna block his ass too. Jackson had receipts. Literal receipts. Trump was caught in a lie, and Jackson exposed him with documentation. And Jackson wasn't the only one. Actor Anthony Anderson appeared on Late Night with Seth Meyers and confirmed the whole story. Trump is a great golfer. I'm not gonna say Trump cheats. His caddy cheats for him. When Myers asked if he saw Trump cheat with his own eyes, Anderson said, "Oh yes, several times. Anderson also confirmed that he, Jackson, and Trump had played golf together and even had lunch afterward.
Well, President Trump is fond of saying that he's done more for the Black community than any president since Abraham Lincoln. And his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, said this week about the Black community that Trump, quote, can't want them to be successful more than they want to be successful. What do you make of these types of comments coming out of this administration, Sam?
Well, first of all, I can't take a lot that Jared Kushner said seriously. I mean, he is Jared Kushner, right?
Showing my kids all my favorite childhood spots like the Panda Express on Court Street, the Panda Express on Fulton, the Zara in Kings Plaza. So many beautiful memories and so much beautiful weather we've had this week. You wouldn't know it's October. And not only wouldn't you know it's October, the new month came as a shock to almost all our nation's local newscasters.
Man, it's hard to believe it's October.
Hard to believe that it's October.
Hard to believe it's October.
Hard to believe it's October.
Hard to believe it's October.
October.
This is what you hoped for. This is what you prayed for. This is what you voted for. So why are you questioning every decision he makes now that he's back in office? God didn't save his life so he could make mistakes. He knows what he's doing.
And then as he's defaming Preti, as he's making posts saying, shut the F up, doing another post with a new MAGA symphony, he's now threatening another 50% tariffs against Canada.
Trump's claim that he didn't know Jackson? Complete BS. The accusations kept piling up over the years. Golf writer Rick Riley wrote an entire book in 2019 called Commander in Cheat, documenting Trump's golf cheating. Riley wrote, "To say Donald Trump cheats is like saying Michael Phelps swims. Trump doesn't just cheat at golf. He cheats like a 3-card Monte dealer. He throws it, boots it, and moves it." Riley said caddies at Winged Foot Golf Club gave Trump the nickname Pele, after the soccer legend, because he kicked the ball so often to get better lies. And then in July 2025, video evidence emerged. During Trump's visit to Scotland to play at his Turnberry golf course,
That's flag. And making a flag up there. Oh, now I'm going, now it's revolutionary.
That's when you
And
figured
listen,
it out right then?
It never occurred to me.
Did you know you were the Uncle Sam, or you think you're somebody's uncle named Sam in this situation?
I just thought it was just me being Sam, with an Uncle Sam suit on.
Uncle Sam.
I'm called Uncle Sam by a whole bunch of people.
Did you know? Well, probably your
I'm at that
nieces
age,
and nephews.
everybody's
for
Unc,
sure.
hey, Unc. It's hey, what's up, man? I flow with it,